This is a Shikibuton. I've been sleeping on this for over a year now. It's crazy to say that, to think how much me and this thing have been through, but I'm gonna give you guys a 1-year updated review and answer your guys' questions and comments from the last video that I posted about this bed that did really well. And also, I am giving something new a try, which I'm excited to show you guys what that looks like. Let's get into it. So let's just jump straight into it. Overall, I still do recommend sleeping on the Shikibuton and on the floor. Now, for those who don't know what a Shikibuton is or what I'm even talking about, I'd highly recommend to go check out my initial video. It goes into detail as far as the backstory behind the Shikibuton and some of the initial benefits that I saw from sleeping on a hard surface. And those benefits have stayed consistent over the past year. So it's cool for me to be able to look back on the video and say I still think and still feel the same way about the bed. If anything, I like it more. I have a special bond to this bed now. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I can definitely contest that my sleep has improved. The quality of sleep has improved, and I also fall asleep a lot faster. And also my back just feels better. It feels straighter, and also I have a lot less back pain. But to summarize, I would make the argument that the Shikibuton placed on the floor or maybe under some tatami mats is the best thing for you to sleep on. Of course, that's just my opinion, but I do live by that. With that being said though, I am trying something new out though. This is a tatami bed. A company sent me a tatami bed, which is basically a bed frame with 2 tatami mats built into it that's meant for a Shikibuton to be placed on top of. And I think it's a really cool way of getting the benefits of the Shikibuton without sleeping on the floor for those that are potentially not interested in that. Also, and we'll address this at the end of the video, but I got a lot of comments asking me about bugs that were potentially on the ground and crawling and stuff like that. So if you are worried about that, a platform bed or any sort of bed that has maybe tatami mats built into it or whatever the case is will solve that problem for you. Now, I've been sleeping on it for a little bit and I really do like it. I think it's great. I'm not sure if I'd sleep on it forever though. I see in the next 2 to 3 to 4 years me leaving and moving to a different state. And when I do move, I like to have as minimal amount of furniture as possible. As an example, I recently moved to Austin, Texas, and everything I owned fit inside of my Mini Cooper, which was awesome. And I still want to have that flexibility to be able to move and kind of go anywhere I want to. So it's super beneficial to not have furniture, and I really just don't see 100% it's needed. It's nice, but it's not needed. So that's kind of my insight on the bed, but I do recommend it to those people that are looking for an elevated surface. What the Shikibuton has taught me is that a lot of companies just simply don't care about you, and they definitely don't care about your health. And they're taking a shitty product and putting really good marketing behind it and convincing you that you need it and that you're incomplete without it and that it's going to fix all of these problems, when at the end it's going to cause more problems. You know, we do need to kind of question what we're being advertised. We do need to be questioned what we're told we should get and put a little bit more intention behind the things that we don't even think about in our lives, like beds, like shoes, like what we put into our body, what we put on our body, like hair products, etc. So I think that's kind of what the Shikibuton has taught me in sleeping on it, and I'm super thankful for that. All right, so real quickly, before we end this video, I want to dive into some of the questions and some of the comments that were on the first video, as I think this will answer a lot of questions you might have. And also, some of these are absolutely hilarious. They're so funny, so I have to talk about it. Instead of using a fitted sheet, try putting the futon in a duvet cover. That's smart. I actually haven't tried that, but I think I might at some point in time. Austin says, dude looks like a young Theo Vaughn. I get that all the time, Goat in a box said, would it still have the same effect if I laid it on a line of wooden planks to elevate it? So if you put a Shikibuton on anything, it should be flat. So I'm not sure if you're talking about slates, but like bed frames usually have slates in them, and you can't put a Shikibuton on a slated bed. Zeljiok I don't know how to say his name. Another downside I picked up, be careful about molding. Make sure to hang it in the sun or wash it regularly. Completely agree with that. I've never had an issue with molding, but I do hang mine in the sun. Seeing Through said, my cat pissed on mine. Yeah, that can definitely happen. Emilia asked, are you sleeping on your back? Yes, I am, and I also do sleep on my side. Warbird Phoenix said, these kinds of beds fixed my sciatica. Best pain relief investment I ever made. Good for you, Warbird. I agree. Anakin Skywalker, nice. Why do you recommend the 3-inch against the 5-inch? I've never tried the 5-inch. I recommend the 3-inch though because it is like kind of like that's the true size of a Japanese futon. Is 3 inches thick, and in my opinion, 3 inches is like the perfect, like not too soft, but also just enough cushion where you get support on your bones, but it also doesn't like completely feel like you're on the ground. Ander said the one thing holding me back is my $4,800 bed I bought last year with a 35-year warranty. Isn't that crazy? That's freaking crazy, Ander. What bed did you buy? Emmanuel said, the fact that I'm living a minimalist lifestyle does not mean I should throw away my bed. I love my bed. Hey, dude, totally. Keep your bed. If you love your bed, keep your bed. I'm all about doing things you love. Minimalism does not correlate to what you sleep on, so you're good there. Kobyup said, which brand did you go with? So I went with the Futon shop. Initially, just straight off the cuff, when I was buying my Shikibuton, I liked it because they had organic. And I was like, oh yeah, I want to buy organic. I want to sleep on something natural. And so I bought their Shikibuton. I was a little worried though that I wouldn't have been able to return it because they did have a strict return policy. But I'm super big fan of the quality of the Shikibuton, and also they sent me the Tatami bed for free. And I'm a big fan of that bed as well. I think it's super high quality. And yeah, so links in the description if you want to check them out. I'll also link their return policy. Jimmy said, I've been sleeping on my 1-inch Thermarest camping pad for years. People still think I'm crazy. Actually, when I go camping, I use that Thermarest camping pad. And people do think I'm crazy. Kane's asked, do you sleep with a blanket? No. I sleep butt-ass naked, no blanket, no pillow. A name I can't pronounce said, by the way, good quality futon can cost upwards of $1,000. I agree. And he also said, my friend has this like $30 futon and it's awful. So yeah, think of the futon as more of an investment. I'm all about quality over quantity. Now, I'm not sure what happened to these comments, but a lot of questions I got asked about sex on the bed. Without making this video too weird and too graphic, there's an argument that you should buy the Shikibuton just for sex. Hey, thanks for watching my 1-year updated review. I hope it maybe answered some of your questions. I'd highly recommend to go check out my Instagram as I'm posting a bunch of cool content on there, like IG lives, behind the scenes stories, and you also can get a look into my life in Austin, Texas. And yeah, my goal is just to add value to people's lives with hopefully these videos. I plan on posting 2 every month for the year of 2021, so stay tuned for more. Have a good day. Okay. This is my girlfriend TN. TN, what do you think of the bed?
Can you not look at me?
No, I have to.
I really love the bed. I actually have scoliosis, so I feel like it has a lot of back support. It's very soft, and I love cuddling you on it.
Are you being biased, or are you just saying that because
no,
the camera's here?
I actually like it a lot.
You actually do?
Yeah.
100%?
Yeah, okay. I love it.
Okay.